Now let's get to some of your thoughts on our big story from last night. Governor Kotek preparing to use her temporary land use superpowers and bring nearly 400 acres into the urban growth boundary near Hillsboro. In my opinion, it seems clear that it's meant to attract a new semiconductor innovation hub known as Extreme Ultraviolet Center. The thought is that the center would utilize Intel's one-of-a-kind lithography machine, which I profiled earlier this year. It's a fascinating machine that costs around $380 million. You can check out my story on the KGW YouTube channel to learn more about it. Now, as we told you last night, Kotek only has this rare power through the end of the year, thanks to Senate Bill 4 that passed during the last 2023 legislative session. And it's the state's version of the CHIPS Act. You've heard of the federal, this is the state version. It's meant to go along with the federal CHIPS Act that's pouring billions into the effort to bring semiconductor manufacturing back to the good old US of A. But much like when we followed Senate Bill 4 through the legislature, many of you are not thrilled about the urban growth boundary changes.
Urban growth boundary, my sweet Bippy. It isn't a boundary if you keep pushing it out and making exceptions. Whatever you want to do with the land, make do with the land inside the boundary. It's disgusting the way they keep nibbling away at what should be outside the boundary. It isn't a boundary if you don't respect the boundary. It's just an obstruction in the ever-growing expansion of crap.
Okay, thanks for that comment. Aaron wrote to us to say, I am a small farmer just north of the proposed expansion area and am one of the organizers working against this expansion. It's very unclear that the governor has the power to actually designate this land. He went on, we, Farmland First and 1,000 Friends of Oregon have engaged a top land use attorney in Oregon, and we believe there will be multiple causes of action should the governor attempt to use her powers. While it is very important that the residents of Oregon know what is going on, this deal is far from a sure thing. Thank you for your comment. But some of you think attempts to stop the expansion are just delaying the inevitable. A viewer on our YouTube channel wrote, that farmland will fall to development sooner or later. They are just fighting to hold back the tide, possibly passing up major opportunities for high-tech jobs while our home prices and property taxes are sky high due to the urban growth boundary makes no sense. And Don wrote to us last night to say, I support the governor making the exception here as the good to Oregon far outweighs whatever might be grown on that land forever. The landowner's desire to sell, so 1,000 Friends of Oregon are fully on the wrong side of logic here. And by the way, last night I reported that the landowners there are indeed interested and willing to sell. That's according to the Hillsboro Economic and Community Development Director, who says this proposal includes multiple landowners and several are working with the city. So take that for what it's worth. Remember, the public meeting over this chunk of land being absorbed into the urban growth boundary is just over 2 weeks away. It's October 10th at the Hillsboro Civic Center at 6 p.m. After that meeting, the governor has to take comments for 20 days before making a final decision.